Hello, everyone, and welcome to June. I hope wherever you are, your June is a very sunny June. London has not been the sunniest of places just yet, although we've had a few sunny spells, as we would say. My newsletter this month is about navigating change. One of the things that I have been part of recently, I went to a Five Bodies Rhythm dancing retreat, and for those of you who might have worked with me, I use quite a lot of somatic body work, especially in the sort of therapeutic domain of my work. And the theme of this particular retreat was really interesting when it comes to change, because it was about beginnings, becomings, and breakings and endings. And it kind of struck me that a lot of change process is very much about something starting and some things finishing. And oftentimes, an ending being really the opening space for something new, and at the same something new beginning, generating space to sort of begin to fill up and open up like a beautiful spring bud. And then some things, of course, ending in a way that they need to end. And in fact, I'm supporting a group of people who are going to end their leadership roles, and they're going to give up their leadership roles. And it's very important psychologically that we mark this ending point so they can move forward without leaving a part of themselves behind. And so, for all these reasons, this month we want to invite you to celebrate beginnings, middles, and endings in your life. Maybe have a look at what is starting, what is coming into view for you. Maybe there are some things that are naturally coming to a finishing point. How can you take ownership of that? How can you accept endings that perhaps are not happening on your terms? All of that is really important in a way that we develop the muscle of navigating change. Those of you who have been part of my community for a while probably have heard me talk about some of the changes that have been happening in my life, having to say goodbye to my neighbor and having to deal with loss, but also having to deal with changes to do with more pressure and a degree, and also supporting a lot of my clients who are dealing with all sorts of changes. So whether big or small, if you're a student and you're getting a degree or you're on a ladder to a job, things are always changing. And we know psychologically that change does have, on the one hand, a very positive, enthusiastic, exciting quality to it. And on the other hand, also a bit of fear and a little bit of anxiety about this unknown. And this can land with us in a kind of a strange way sometimes, and invite the door to a lot of criticism and anxiety. And so we thought in this newsletter to really focus the newsletter on giving you some tools around how you might deal with facing change in a way that is more positive, as well as to flag up to you one of our upcoming mini workshops to do with the inner critic and the neurobiology of the inner critic, which often looks out for moments when we are going to be challenged with change. And of course, I also want you to have a think about all the changes that you have navigated to get you to this point. And probably each of them might have felt like they were going to be difficult or they were unknown, and yet here you are watching this video and being able to take all that wisdom and all those skills to do well for the next one. So I hope that gives you some useful perspectives and interesting tips and ideas below to help you face life with a little bit more optimism and a little bit more of confidence, and to show up to life with your marvelous self as you are. I hope to see some of you at the Inner Critic workshop, and if not, I look forward to saying hello to you in July. Bye for now.